If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
We want to get to some breaking news we're following here at 5 o'clock as we take these live images from Chopper 6. It's in Olney, the neighborhood of Philadelphia. Reports of a man has now passed away from a shooting. It happened here in the 35th district just about 3:30. This is the 5500 block of North 6th Street. We can see investigators are on the scene, keeping an eye on a car here. We're told that a 25-year-old man was shot multiple times in the chest and in his hand, was taken to Albert Einstein Medical Center by a private vehicle, but was pronounced dead at the hospital. The scene now under investigation. So far, no updates about anyone being arrested or what led up to the shooting. We'll keep an eye on it and update you as we get more information.
Cold-blooded demonstration. Here it is. We got the brother who goes by the name of Abdul Vix, better known to gangbangers and law enforcement as YBC Dul. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably saying hood educated. What does YBC mean? YBC stands for Young Bag Chasers. Now, before I get into my demonstration about the mysterious death of this young brother, allow me to give y'all a little background story about YBC. According to reports, YBC started like 2017, 2018. A bunch of young brothers, you know what I'm saying, out of West Philly, getting money, right? And that's how you get the name Young Bag Chasers, because these young brothers right here used to chase the bag. They would do anything to get some money, and that's, you know, wheeling, dealing in them streets, robbing, stealing, burglarizing, whatever. They were just about the bag, right? The illegal bag. Now, being that these young brothers was hustlers, a lot of us, we think, well, how did they become one of the most notorious, ruthless, and violent gangs out of West Philly? When this right here happened, them young boys lost their mind. They put their dope, they put all their hustling away, and they grabbed that pistol. Check it out.
2 years since a teenager was gunned down on a sidewalk in Philadelphia's Parkside section. Now law enforcement hopes a big reward will urge someone to come forward to solve this case. Here's Rick Williams with tonight's Crime Fighters report.
On Wednesday, May 29th, 2019, Joshua David Munson was along the 4200 block of Wyalusing Avenue in Philadelphia's Parkside section. At 1:40 p.m., police were called to the area for a person with a gun.
Upon arrival, police observed the victim, who was later ID'd as Joshua Munson. He was suffering from multiple gunshot wounds and was taken to Presbyterian Hospital, where he was listed in critical condition.
Unfortunately, the 18-year-old died from his injuries on May 31st. Police have released some details on the suspect and the suspect's vehicle. At the time of the shooting, police say a black male between 24 and 25 years old, wearing blue shorts and a white tank top, parked a gold Dodge Ram pickup on the corner of 42nd Street and Mantua Avenue, just around the corner from Munson. Police say the man exited the truck and jogged to Wyalusing Avenue. They say the man then ran back to the truck immediately following the shooting and drove westbound on Mantua Avenue.
The city of Philadelphia is offering a $20,000 reward for any information that leads to the arrest and conviction of this person.
All you have to do is call the Citizens Crime Commission tip line at 215-546-TIPS. All calls will remain anonymous.
The motive was unknown. There was nothing taken that we were aware of, and it's just another senseless killing of a teenager.
For Crime Fighters, I'm Rick Williams for Action News at 10 on PHL 17.
That is Josh. Josh was one of the ringleaders of YBC. Josh is one of the founding fathers of YBC. When Josh got killed, YBC started to change their name to Josh World, but the YBC was still connected to Josh World. But after the killing of Josh, YBC lost their mind.
The District Attorney Larry Krasner announced today that a 22-year-old man pleaded guilty and was sentenced up to 85 years behind bars for the murder of 3 teenagers, including a student athlete from Boys Latin Charter School. Arshad Curry was convicted of the homicide of Kaylin KJ Johnson at 56th and Vine Streets back in July of 2021. Johnson and 18-year-old Tommy Frazier, who attended Simon Gratz, were on their way to basketball practice when Curry opened fire on their vehicle. Johnson and Frazier were killed, and a third teenager was injured. Investigators say the teens were not the intended targets. They say Curry was also responsible for the murder of yet another teenager a few months later in Port Richmond. He was arrested after opening fire on 2 police officers who responded to that scene. Those officers were not hurt.
Them boys started stepping on anything in close proximity. I'm talking about all the gangs that was close to them, all the gangs that they was somewhat cool with, was getting stepped on. They basically turned into the bullies of West Philly. They was deep. They had a lot of money, they had a lot of guns, and they had a lot of heart. So they just started killing people. I'm talking about, man, they just went crazy. And then, during this time, everybody wanted to be YBC. So you had a bunch of little youngsters coming from all over West Philly joining YBC. They was the most popular gang out. And being that they was the most popular gang, they was putting in a lot of work. And a lot of gangs, a lot of smaller little gangs, they had to come together. They had to, unite in order to even compete with YBC. Thus, we have CCK. CCK consists of 3 gangs: the Campers, the Clappers, and the Clappers on 7th Street down there in South Philly. All these 3 gangs right here came together just to compete as far as money and gang banging. Because YBC was killing a lot of their members from the Campers, from the Clappers, and from the Clappers, down there on 7th Street over South Philly. YBC was just taking out everybody. So with those gangs coming together and all the other gangs, from 38th Street, 39th Street, and 45th Street, according to the reports that I'm getting, those are other gangs that they was into it with. Let me tell y'all something. YBC they was killing so many people out there in West Philly. YBC they are the most hated. Let me just put it that way. They are the most hated gang out of West Philly. And they got the most ops. Check it out.
Yeah, I want to tap you guys in. I feel like you guys would sound amazing together.
Oh, is that right? You go crazy? Yeah, I'm going to tap in.
Check out that song I just sent you. Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to look at it. And you got to bring me back, man. No jumper, man. I got some shit to say.
Let's get it. Let's get it next week.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Let's go viral. All right, yep, easy call next week.
All right. I appreciate you, man.
I ain't even gonna lie, though. Yeah. That's what you want me to do. You want me to say some shit. I got some shit to say too, though. Fuck all the ops. Fuck CCK. Fuck LMG. Fuck 56th Street. Fuck Belmont. Y'all never got back. Fuck 44CB taming y'all. Look, fuck 38th Street. Fuck 39th Street. I ain't even gonna lie. Fuck the Dub too. And who else? I ain't gonna lie. There's many more. Fuck Collar Hill. Fuck Parkside. Fuck Bud, Blue for Bud, fuck all them niggas. Is the real disrespectful. I'm gonna fuck who you is. I will disrespect you. That's how I'm carrying it.
That's a lot of ops.
It's more too.
That's gotta be like most of the city right there.
I forgot the young boy from the back block. I forgot about him. I keep forgetting about the young boy from the back block. But who else? I can't even remember. Fuck all them niggas though. Fuck 7th Street. Fuck Deke Luke. Fuck all them niggas. I ain't even gonna lie. It's the real disrespectful. Y'all know what the fuck is going on.
It's living up to his name. Mr. Disrespectful.
And Tori put me in that corny ass rat. His bitch ass. Fuck them niggas.
Hey. He said,
shout out to No Jumper. If y'all want to go check out that whole complete interview, go to No Jumper and y'all can check out the whole demonstration. The boy being disrespectful. But now, as you can see, you see how all the people that he talking about, YBC is one gang. And they into it with all these gangs. Why? Because YBC was like that over there. They was not playing over there. That's how you get that many ops. Like, listen, anybody that's in the gangbang culture, let me tell y'all some more. Or for those of you who don't understand the gangbang culture, whenever you see the most hated gang in your city that everybody don't like, there's a reason for that. The reason why there's a gang in everybody's city that is the most hated is because that gang is putting that murder game down. That gang that is the most hated gang is killing other gang members, and that's why everybody hate them. For an example, right? And I gotta use this for an example because everybody should know this right here, especially throughout the Midwest and the South. The GDs are the most hated gang throughout the Midwest and the South. That's why you see all type of gang members. I'm talking about from the 5, BDs, everybody is disrespecting the GDs. They doing this, and no disrespect to the GDs, but they doing this right here, and people shaking, they just doing this right here. Why? Because when the GDs was organized, man, the GDs was, I'm talking about putting belt to ass, as they say. When the GDs was organized, come on, man, the GDs they wasn't barring nothing. They was reckless. So right now to this day, from all that recklessness and all that killing and everything that the GDs did back in the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s, people right now today are still mad at them, and they doing this right here, right now today. From what the GDs did back in those last years that I just talked about, 80s, 70s, 90s, 2000s. So the point I'm trying to make to y'all, and no disrespect to my GD brothers, but the point that I'm trying to make to y'all is that whenever you see a gang in your city that everybody hate, that means that them boys is putting that murder game down. And that's why everybody can't stand YBC. Now, being that YBC is the most hated, you gotta understand something. Being the most hated, you're going to take some losses. And I'm talking about losses to the penitentiary and losses to the graveyard. Check it out.
Not for real, for real. I don't ever think like that.
Yeah. How many people have you lost in the streets from a lot of this?
I lost 4. For real. To be honest, bro, I probably done lost like 19 niggas, bro. No bullshit, bro. Like, that shit crazy. Like, there's niggas still in her though. Like, my fans know who in her. Like, there's some faces in her, but like, niggas definitely not here right now though. A lot of niggas. Feel me? Yeah. Some niggas in temporary situations. Some niggas in like situation they can't get out of no more. Like, feel me? But that shit just like, it is what it is though.
Yeah, 19. That's a lot of people.
Yeah,
man.
It's like 19 niggas, probably like 20.
Now, if y'all want to watch that full interview, that is by Say Cheese. Go over there. It's another YouTube channel, Say Cheese. Shout out to y'all. Go over there and check out that whole interview if you would like to check that interview out as well. Now, as you can see, this young man talking about he done lost 19 to 20 homies to gangbanging in West Philly. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, especially for y'all that don't know, Philadelphia is one of the most dangerous cities in the United States of America. But for those of us who don't know, it's like, damn, I ain't know West Philly was like that. But it's like that. This boy right here just said he done lost 19 to 20 homeboys to the grave and into the penitentiary. Cold-blooded demonstration. So now that I done got y'all caught up on some of the background about YBC and some of their historical facts and things like that, let's get into the current events. Because here it is. YBC Dul is one of the ringleaders YBC Dul is one of the most loved YBC members in West Philly right now. And unfortunately, he done lost his life. Check it out.
It depends where you hit him, man. I ain't get hit yet.
When you say hit, you mean hit by gun bullet?
Yeah, got by gun bullet.
You never been hit?
Yeah, I ain't get hit yet.
And how many times you been doing the hit?
We been doing this shit for a long minute now.
More than 10?
10 niggas posted up, I hop out, switch the crowd. All them niggas running with they hot stain shoot back like where y'all glizzy, man. I lost Josh to the streets, bro. I got a video of Josh right now. He said, when you come to my crib, throw some rocks at my back window. Like, I just cook.
Friday night, I'm Shari Williams. Gray has the evening off. The big story on Action News tonight is breaking news. A shooting in North Philadelphia left a 9-year-old boy injured and a man dead, while a separate shooting left a local rapper dead who police say is affiliated with a known street group. Action News reporter Leland Pender following all of it for us tonight. He's live at Philadelphia Police Headquarters with the details. Leland.
Yeah, Shari, as you said, 2 men are dead tonight. These shootings happening just a few hours apart, but police say right now it's too early to know if they may be connected, and right now no arrests have been made. Chopper video shows that first seen around 3:30 on North 6th Street in Olney. A white Hyundai SUV held there as part of the investigation. Police say a 25-year-old man was killed after being shot in the chest and hand, but they are still working to find where the shooting happened. Sources ID him as Abdul Vix, a rapper known as YBC Dul, affiliated with the West Philadelphia Young Bag Chasers, or YBC gang. A short time later, just after 6, police say at least 2 shooters opened fire on a man walking on 12th near Fairmount in North Philadelphia. Chopper video shows police focusing on this gray Hyundai that was riddled with bullets. Police say the man ran into this vehicle seeking cover. Inside was a 9-year-old who was shot in the leg and another man who was uninjured. Both shooting victims then ran into a nearby home and were taken to the hospital from there.
It's unclear whether he knew the people in that vehicle or not. He ended up attracting gunfire to a vehicle that was sitting there with an adult male and a 9-year-old child. The 9-year-old child was then an unintended target of the shooting. That car took quite a bit of gunfire.
And thankfully, we are told that 9-year-old child is in stable condition, but we did learn just a short time ago the man that ran into that car seeking cover, a 33-year-old, is dead. Now, police are saying that the suspects in this case are reported to be in a black Jeep SUV with paper tags. On the Olney shooting, no further details have been released. Live outside police headquarters, Leland Pender for Action News at 10 on PHL 17. Shari?
Yeah, and some of these details coming in the last hour or so, Leland. Okay, thanks for the update.
If y'all want to see YBC Dul's last interview with Brandon Buckingham, go to his YouTube channel and check it out. I'm telling y'all, when y'all see this interview, y'all gonna be like, wow. Like, I'm talking about, man, this boy right here was reckless. I'm talking about reckless. So shout out to Brandon Buckingham. Go over there and check that interview out if y'all want to check it out. But I need y'all to pay close attention to a couple of things that he said in those little clips that I showed y'all. The man kept saying, yet. Have you been shot? They ain't shot me yet. They ain't killed me yet. And when you using the word yet, you are saying basically that, look, I'm going to get shot. I'm going to get killed. Something is going to happen to me, but it hasn't happened yet. You see what I'm saying? So he wasn't basically, when he was saying that, he wasn't saying that ain't nothing gonna happen to me, I'm big, bad, and tough. He was saying that yet, like, you know, something is going to happen, but it just ain't happened yet. But it's going to happen. And unfortunately, it did. Now, here it is, man. I'm talking about, let's get into the mysterious facts surrounding the murder of YBC Dul. Y'all, this right here gotta be, I'm talking about the strangest murder that I have ever seen with my own 2 eyes. I have the video footage. I'm talking about when the car pulled up and gunned the car down. I have the video footage. If you want to check that video out, go over there to my 2 Raw for YouTube channel. The link will be pinned in the comment section at the top. Hit that link. Go over there and get your membership if you ain't got one. Check out that video and other exclusive content that I got over there. But let me tell y'all something. This right here is strange, and I'm talking about, y'all, it's weird. And we're going to start out with the news report, and then we're going to break that down. Check it out. Police said the shooting occurred just after 3:30 p.m. on the 5500 block of North 6th Street. The victim, who was identified as Abdul Vicks, was shot multiple times in the chest and right hand and was taken by private vehicle to Einstein Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead at 3:55 p.m. Now, as y'all can see, the news is reporting that this man was shot in the chest multiple times. And when you look at this car, I need y'all to explain to me, how did he get shot in the chest multiple times? Check it out. I mean, y'all see those bullet holes in the car? It's two down by the door, lower down by the door. And the other two is like way up in the corner and one down by the... How did he get shot in the chest? Multiple times. Something ain't adding up. I just can't, the way that those bullet holes is going, I just can't. Ain't no bullet holes in the windows. And then like didn't nobody walk up? It was a drive-by. And I'm talking about, man, look, y'all, the drive-by, to me, it looked like it was done by some amateurs. I'm not even gonna lie. It looked like it was done by some amateurs, because usually I'm talking about these boys, they jump out the car or they got 2-3 guns hanging out the car and they shoot up the whole car. In this situation right here, as y'all can see, it ain't number 5 bullet holes in the car. I mean, I'm not saying that it takes more to kill a person, but it's 5 bullet holes in the car, and ain't none of them shattered not damn window in the car. So how did he get shot in the chest twice or multiple times. It just, that right there seems strange to me. Not only that, it doesn't appear, when you see the video and you look at it, it doesn't appear that the driver or the shooter was not trying to shoot the driver or nothing. It seemed like he was aiming directly in the back of the car. So that makes me think, how did they know that he was in the back of the car? The only way that they can know something like that is that they got word that he wasn't in the back of the car, somebody backdoored him, or they were sitting there watching him the whole time. They knew what car he was in, and they were sitting there watching him the whole time. And his father really believes that his son was backdoored. His father, I'm talking about, coming straight out and saying that, hey man, something ain't right. Red flags everywhere. Check it out. Hey, all of my son friends / family, etc. I am Dul's father. I was handed over all my baby boy's belongings this morning by his close friends, and I wanted to clear up any confusion. My son, Abdul Vicks, was murdered yesterday afternoon, broad daylight, while sitting in the back of his car alongside with his friend, who was also shot in the hand. My son was not on a bike when he was killed. Nothing of that such, so that video going around is not him. Stop the false news. I know my son did not live a life of a saint, but I was not born yesterday either. My son was targeted in some set-up plot. That's the only way they could get him from up close like that. And I'm standing on that. For someone to be able to walk up so close to his car was the first red flag for sure. And I promise we not gonna stop till y'all dudes are exposed. Y'all see what his father said? He said, I wasn't born yesterday either. But the cold-blooded part about that is that he had friends, Abdul YBC, well, his real name is Abdul, but YBC Dul, he had friends in the car with him. How did the father come up with the story that somebody walked up to the car and gunned his son down? Didn't the friends who gave him all the property or his son's property tell him that it was a drive-by? This man right here just said that they walked up to the car and gunned his son down. And he, in his mind, he know that something ain't right about that. But we got the video footage. Didn't nobody walk up? But who told his father that? Y'all see what I'm saying? Like it's just too much not adding up. And something that simple, you would think that the friends would say, hey, Pops, man, we was in the car, some guys, pulled up and they just gunned the car up, man. And then we had to rush Dul to the, to the hospital. And man, he ain't make it. Because did nobody walk up? It was a straight up drive-by. And last but not least, one of his homeboys put a post up on Instagram. And this post right here is bold and it's saying a lot. Check it out. This is a Instagram message from one of YBC Dul's homeboy. And it reads, I understand why y'all trolling bro. And when he says that, he's talking about his ops. I understand why y'all trolling bro. But posting y'all homies like y'all got back or did something to bro is crazy work. Ain't no op touch bro. So here it is. This man is saying that it wasn't the ops work. So what did that tell us? Because we hood educated, not lame related. If you saying that that's not the ops work, then you must know who work it is. Because you can't just say that. You can't just say, man, the ops ain't do nothing to you. Can't just say that unless you know what really happened. Unless you know what's really going on. See, I'm telling y'all, man, I'm talking like all this stuff is mysterious. But at the same time, the fact remains. YBC Dul has lost his life to nonsense. I'm talking about this boy right here was running around disrespecting everybody. I'm talking about this boy YBC was one of the most disrespectful drill rappers that I have ever encountered. And a lot of his disrespect I'm not going to put on here, but I'm talking about this man right here was digging up people's graves. This man right here was, taking funeral footage and making fun of the dead, his dead ops and stuff like that, of the parents crying over their son. I'm talking about he was real disrespectful. One thing y'all gotta understand about these young boys who out here being that disrespectful is that they done lost something up in here. And when they lost something up in here, these young boys become hopeless and they understand in their mind that they are going to die. They know it. They know they are going to die. So that's why they be so disrespectful. No regard for nobody else's feelings or emotions or nothing like that. Because they know, look, I'm finna die soon. These guys is finna catch me and they finna kill me. And he even said it in another interview. Check it out.
I can't really keep walking around and shit all down here though. I'm telling y'all, I'm flaming hot, and I'm Mr. Disrespectful. They gonna do something to me.
Yeah, we don't want that at all, bro.
I can't afford that.
At all, we do not want that.
You see what I'm saying? He understood that he was finna die. And when you young and you lost and you hopeless, when you know that you finna die, you don't care about nobody else. You don't care about their feelings. You don't care about what they going through or none of that, because you know at some point you're going to die. And I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of young brothers running around the hood. I'm talking about some of y'all in the comment section. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all was so deep into the gang stuff that you knew at some point you were going to die, and that just made you so reckless and careless. That's how these guys are able to run around and shoot people up and stand on top of people while they shooting them and then disrespect them after they shoot them, because they already got it in their mind. I'm finna die or I'm finna go to jail anyway, so I might as well do everything to the extreme. Gangsters, get in the comments. Tell these people I'm not lying. I was one of those people. I didn't care about nothing. When I was gang banging, I was hopeless. I was lost. Listen, let me tell y'all something. This is the honest to God truth. I had a plan for when I got murdered. With my last dying breath, I just wanted to tell one of the lords, look, do not let my mama see me like this. I didn't care about dying. I was so deep into the streets and believing in gang banging that I didn't care about my life. I just ain't want my mama to have to see me shot up and blood everywhere and stuff like that. That's the only wish that I had. And I am so happy that the universal creator has took me away from that life. And I'm talking about has gave me a second chance at life, because a lot of brothers ain't getting no second chance. And that's how I know what these young boys be going through. Especially now, we have weed and liquor. These boys popping Perks, Zans, and Vicodin and all type of stuff. It's too much. So rest in peace to YBC Young Dul, and rest in peace to all the brothers that he done disrespected. Because I don't agree with none of that type of stuff. But at the same time, I show my respect to the living and I show my respect to the dead. This is Hood Educated, not Lame Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Now, before I depart, allow me to give a shout out to some of the blessings I received this week. Allow me to give a shout out to Shadrick Owens for the $4.99 super thanks. Thank you. Jay Crazy for the $5 super thanks. Thank you. Frank May for the $5 cash app. Thank you. Cedric Martin for the $5 cash app. Thank you. Isaiah Jenkins for the $2 cash app. Thank you. Therno Diallo for the $15 cash app. Thank you. Brown Sugar for the $10 cash app. Thank you. Kelly for the $1 cash app. Thank you. And last but not least, Tangela for the $15 cash app. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love. And y'all take care of yourself out there.